Damn, I've gotten to a point where, like, whenever I procrastinate, it just fucking hurts my soul because I know I'm like killing an alternative version of myself who could have been productive, right? So that fucking sucks. Um, and I think I need to just realize that I don't have any competition besides myself. I'm the only competition. Like my brain is the only competition, right? And I need to like compete harder against it. Like all these thoughts telling me to watch one more movie just to chill because it's a weekend and to make another excuse not to post because I'm scared of what other people might think, even though I think I already conquered that fear, right? It's just still lurking in the background. But in terms of business, I've realized that you gotta think big, as in try to think in terms of how much value you can provide to a person. Now, take it for instance an example of a fucking guy who does the SMMA lead generation model for, let's say, a pest control person, right? Like he might make a few couple $100 here and there, but then there's another agency and he's doing the exact same service for the exact same effort, but he's generating 500K remodeling appointments for his clients. Now that puts his value equation on a whole different scale, right? Because he's just providing more value, so he can charge more, but it's for the same amount of service. Now, obviously, it's going to be way harder to convince those people, right, to give you like more money because they're probably putting a few grands into your hand. Just for you to generate a few appointments for them, right? And if you don't deliver, a few grand is gone for them, which is also money, even though they might have a bigger business, right? But the point being is, if you think in terms of your target segment, you gotta target those people that have money and don't ever like sell yourself short and believe you cannot really sell to those people just because they might have a bit more money. Yes, they might have a bit more money, but their business is still shit because they don't know marketing, right? And you're here to fix that. Um, yeah, a lot of the limitations we put on ourselves, right, is like from a mindset perspective really fucked up because you think like, oh, I cannot charge this amount, right, like I need to like limit myself by doing commission based services, by charging like lower than what I believe is actually my value, right? And in the beginning, it is like that because you just don't have the proof or like the experience to back up that confidence. But I think you should always be have a factor of just like fuck it act attitude where you say yes. Hey, I need to show or demonstrate a certain type of fucking confidence to pull through the first few clients, right, and get through that shit. Um, and kind of like a fake it till you make it attitude, but it gets such a bad rep, right? Fake it till you make it. It's like you're doing something wrong, you're just faking it. But in reality, that's like the shortest path, just faking it until you get your first few clients massively like iterate, fail, learn, and just continue from then on. And that also applies to you, future me. I hope like future me is watching this video. It's gonna be interesting. Um, yeah, also just dumping my thoughts out because the political situations are like insanely tough these days. Yeah, I think we're like living in a sci-fi movie right now. Um, it's like it's a prelude for disaster movie, something like that. And you probably know what's going on with the world if you're like paying attention to the date release of this video, right? But hopefully this won't age well, because like in 5 years, if some shit has happened, then yeah, then this video won't age well because I like I don't have enough faith in humanity that I'm gonna live another like 80 years. 21 years of age right now. God damn. Yeah, your life is in your hands, and document your life. Try your hardest and you can fail. Let's go, boys. We got this. We got this. Enough motivational talk. Going to bed now.